For years, the advice for growing a YouTube channel has remained the same. Post consistently, optimize your SEO, and wait. But if you are a small creator, you know that waiting often means stagnation. The truth is, the old rules of YouTube growth are dead. The platform has fundamentally changed, creating a chasm between channels that coast and channels that explode. If you are stuck below the 1,000 or 10,000 subscriber mark, relying on standard keyword stuffing and hoping for viral hit is a guaranteed path to burnout. The algorithm no longer prioritizes simple consistency. It prioritizes something much more subtle, something we call the velocity conversion method. This is the new strategy currently being deployed by the fastest-growing small channels, turning months of slow grinding into weeks of exponential growth. This is not about luck. It is about understanding the core mechanic YouTube now uses to determine success. Before we dive into the steps, we need to understand the fundamental shift. YouTube is now a dual-platform ecosystem, short-form and long-form. Most creators treat these as separate entities. The new method treats them as phases of a single unified funnel designed to satisfy one specific metric: session watch time. The algorithm is not just looking at how long someone stays on your video, it's looking at how long someone stays on YouTube because of your video. The velocity conversion method begins with a strategic reevaluation of your content creation process. Stop trying to make every video a blockbuster. Instead, focus on creating hyper-specific content designed to attract the absolute perfect viewer, your ideal audience avatar. The first phase is the short-form magnet. Shorts are your primary tool for audience acquisition. They are easy to produce, they hit massive audiences, and they feed the top of your funnel. However, most creators fail because their shorts are generic. They chase trends instead of targeting the niche. To succeed with this method, every short must serve as a specific, highly targeted trailer for a long-form video. It must introduce a problem or a concept that is only fully resolved in your long-form content. This means abandoning the broad, general shorts that bring in low-quality, fleeting subscribers. Instead, your shorts must be so niche-specific that they repel the general audience while magnetizing your core viewer. The structure of the magnetic short is critical. It must employ the 3-second curiosity loop. In the first 3 seconds, you must pose a question or show a result that is impossible to ignore for your target audience. For instance, instead of "here are 5 ways to save money," you use "I cut my monthly bills by 40% using this one overlooked financial trick." The language must be precise, creating an information gap that only your long-form content can fill. Crucially, the short must end with a clear, subtle call to action that directs the viewer to the long-form video, often found in the related video link or a pinned comment. This is the first conversion point. We are not just looking for subscribers, we are looking for converted subscribers. Once the short has attracted the ideal viewer, we move immediately to phase 2, the long-form velocity engine. This is where the small channel blows up. The algorithm is watching your conversion rate. How many people who watched your short then clicked on your long-form video? And more importantly, how long did they stay? A high conversion rate from short to long signals to YouTube that you are excellent at identifying and serving a specific audience, which means YouTube will start pushing your long-form video to similar cold audiences. This velocity, this immediate surge of high-quality traffic, is what traditional growth methods lack. The long-form video itself must be engineered for maximum audience retention, especially in the first 30 seconds. The transition from the rapid-fire pace of a short to the deeper dive of a long video is jarring for most viewers. You must employ what is known as the pattern interrupt. The pattern interrupt means the first 30 seconds of your long-form video cannot be a standard introduction. It must immediately deliver on the promise made in the short, but then pivot to introduce a new layer of complexity or urgency. If the short promised the solution to a financial trick, the long-form video opens with a quick demonstration of the result, followed by a shocking statistic about why this trick is necessary right now. The goal is to hook the short audience deeply enough that they cross the critical 50% retention mark. Examine your watch time graphs obsessively. Every successful small channel utilizing this new method is hyper-focused on eliminating the retention dip that occurs between the 30-second and 2-minute mark. This dip is the invisible killer of small channels. It tells the algorithm that your converted audience is low quality, halting the velocity before it can take hold. To combat this, structure your long-form content using microsegments. Break the video down into 3 to 4 minute chunks, each ending with a miniature cliffhanger or a transition statement that promises the next piece of crucial information. Use internal pacing cues to maintain energy and focus. Remember, we are serving an audience conditioned by short-form content. Their attention span requires constant engagement. Phase 3 is the feedback loop optimization. This phase ensures the growth is sustained and exponential. Once your long-form video has been watched by a converted audience, the algorithm starts testing it against similar cold audiences. The metric that matters most here is session time. If your video successfully converts a viewer from a short and then holds their attention for 4 minutes and then leads them to another video, either yours or another creator's, YouTube sees this as a net positive for the platform. You're increasing overall time spent on site. This is the ultimate reward signal. To maximize session time, your end screens and cards must be strategically employed. Do not link to your most recent video or a generic playlist. Link to the next logical step in the viewer's journey. If the video was about financial tricks, the end screen should link to a video about advanced budgeting or tax optimization. This creates a chain reaction, keeping the viewer within your ecosystem. Furthermore, analyze the external traffic sources in your analytics. When a small channel starts to blow up using this method, YouTube often begins pushing their content into the browse features and suggested videos. This is the moment of breakthrough. If your internal retention metrics are strong, the algorithm will accelerate the promotion, leading to thousands of new organic impressions. Many creators overlook the power of the title and thumbnail in this final phase. While the short attracted the initial hyper-niche audience, the title and thumbnail now need to appeal to the broader but still relevant audience that YouTube is testing. They must be click-worthy without being misleading. They must promise the specific value delivered in the first 30 seconds of the video. The velocity conversion method is effective because it leverages the platform's current priorities: high conversion rates from shorts, deep audience retention on long-form content, and maximized session time. It is a systematic approach that forces the algorithm to recognize your content's high value to a specific viewer segment. Stop waiting for luck. Start engineering your growth. Begin by auditing your existing short-form content. Are they generic clickbait, or are they targeted magnets designed to pull your ideal viewer toward your long-form expertise? Refocus your next 5 shorts entirely around funneling traffic to one high-value long-form video. Track the conversion rate closely. If you implement these steps rigorously, you will see a growth trajectory that leaves traditional methods in the dust. The key to blowing up a small channel today is not consistency, it is strategic velocity.